How can you cook chipolata sausages, hot dogs, or franks in an air fryer? We're going to bring you into our family mealtime because it's sausage night in our Ninja Foodi Max Dualzone Air Fryer. And we'll bring you along for the whole meal, which involves veg, creamy mash, and lashings of gravy. I don't know what the international standard measurement of a lashing is, but there's a lot of gravy involved. That's a promise. So at the start, we've got to allocate the sausages. It's a big responsibility for the family. Who gets what? This is a 750 gram pack. That's 1.5 pounds of prime pork sausages, chipolatas. I think I'm going for 4. It's always a huge responsibility because once you call the number of sausages you want, you can't change them. That's the rule in our house. So I think the kids are going for 3 each, and my beautiful wife is, I think, going for the same. So all in all, it comes to about, I think, 14 sausages there, which is about 400 grams or a pound of prime pork sausages. How many are in there? We're just double checking because, yeah, you do not want to get it wrong. Okay, 1 extra one for the pot. In it goes. Let's bung it in the air fryer. That's it. You can't change your allocation now. For this, we're going to dial up 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 170 degrees Celsius, and we're going to go for 17 minutes in total, but let's put 15 on the clock and see how this goes. Now, while the chipolata sausages are doing their thing in the Ninja air fryer, we're doing our thing with the potatoes. These are waxy red potatoes, and we've put in a splash of milk and a spoon of butter. I wish I could give you more precise measurements than that, but it's a splash of milk, a bit of butter, and we're just mashing the mash with the masher. But let's see how the chipolata sausages are getting along. Over to the air fryer. There's 5 minutes left on the clock, so this is after 10 minutes, and they're coming along nicely. Look at this. So yeah, they're looking browner. This is interesting. They're browner on the upper side, and the grill side they're looking paler. But I think they're coming along nicely there. I really like how the air fryer cooks them more evenly. I absolutely hate the grill. I got a comment saying, why don't you just put them in the grill? And well, the grill takes ages to warm up, and it just kind of nukes the sausages on one side. So I much prefer doing it this way. Back to the hob. And we're making the gravy, as the on-screen caption declares accurately. And to do this, we're boiling the veg. So we're boiling the broccoli and the carrots, and we're using the veg water for the gravy.
Cheap little gravy granules.
And my beautiful wife is putting in gravy granules. These are very cheap supermarket gravy granules, and yeah, she's not beholden to the instructions on the packet of the gravy. She's going to do this by gut instinct alone. So the veg water obviously is more nutritious and tastes a bit nicer than just doing this in boiling water. And instead of going with the instructions, she's going from the resistance on the spoon. Let's see if this consistency, this consistency looks pretty good. So it's coming together. Gravy is a success. And let's listen in, see what I think of it. Oh, it tastes good. Salty. I can feel my blood pressure going through the roof as I speak. But back to the Ninja air fryer. 3, 2, 1. Oh, how do they look? Oh, perfect. Wow, thumbnail shot. Ooh.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's not splattering, is it?
They look pretty good, don't they? Now, I would take them out at this point. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. I don't actually like I don't like sausages, but I really don't like them when they're sort of really burnt on the outside all the way over. I actually like them to look like sausages rather than brown pork cylinders. But what do you think? Maybe you to put these in for longer? I know the family want these to go in for longer. So in they go. If it was me, I'd eat them now.
Can't wait.
Because I can't wait, but also because I like them paler. Yeah, wise words again. So we're going to put them back in at 325 Fahrenheit or 170 degrees centigrade for 2 extra minutes. These 2 crucial minutes mean they look like this. This is how the pork chipolatas should look, according to my family. And yeah, I think they look pretty good, don't they? They look cooked all over now. So let's display them on a plate before we dish them out to the kids. And I think they've come out really well. Obviously, we should get one of those meat heat thermometers, but we're just doing this by eye as ever, and we haven't injured too many people doing it that way. They do smell absolutely delicious, and they've come out really evenly cooked, I think. Again, with the grill, I just don't think it does it this way. And when you're frying them, it only, literally in a pan, you only get to burn them on one side. So at least ovening them does get them to cook all over. But how do they taste in the middle? I think we're going to need to cut into one of these to find out, is this a Dad Delivers success for the sausages? I think it's a bit unfair, but this is one of my sausages, one from my allocation, which are going into this beauty shot. Let's get a close up. That is looking absolutely perfect. Let's cut it on the other side so we can hold it up to the camera. Wow, yeah, that is sausage perfection. But how does it taste? It's time for the taste test. So, moments of truth. Time to taste that. Perfect. It's perfect. I'm going to add it to this. This is how the meal looks. So we're dishing it up. In goes the creamy mash and the frozen broccoli and fresh carrots. Everyone gets their share of the sausage. Oh. Maybe not that one. And it's really unfair. I'm glad we put an extra one into the pot, but the taste test sausage did come out of my dinner ration of sausages. And I better take that now while I can get it. But this looks pretty good, but we haven't done the gravy yet. Where's the gravy? It's time for a trip to Gravy Town. On it goes. And I think this is a pretty good family meal. It's in our repertoire. And now that we can do the sausages in the air fryer, this is the way to go. Go on, let's have a little sneak peek of how it actually went down at the dinner table, though. I got my son to film this while he's eating. Oh, delicious. Sorry. It's delicious. Delicious. I'm calling this Dad Delivers success. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps us to keep this channel going. And here's even more Ninja Air Fryer recipes and food ideas in this playlist here.
Can you please help my daddy get 10,000 subscribers? Just click on his face. Thanks, bye! Alright, this is going to be the proper one, right?